Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. Where are those who
Wow! Time sure flies when you're having fun. Oh, Paimon's exhausted. Guess it's about time to head back and get some rest.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see me. Spot.
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Moika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa! What a mess!
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution, but I'm not. So, to make up for the difference, I've been spending... Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptex.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. A Fontanian cipher disk, metal case from Liyue. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts. Although they... could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents. I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be...
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code.
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other component, I'll see what I can do. Hey.
Come home! Hey! She woke up!
Huh. All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that.
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler.
Wow. You recognize us?
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us
Code?
Oh, maybe not so smart after all.
Memory. Missing.
What?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides these two?
Name.
Oh, not again.
You said something about returning home earlier.
Return home. Memory. Missing.
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory...
Yeah, but what does that mean for us?
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere. Like, when you know something, but the
Finding near synonyms for headache. cognition mod.
Robots can feel pain?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans, in a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback.
Whoa, slow down.
Oh, okay, well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shop. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if—
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memory?
Task. Failed. Sincere
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess.
Sure. I'm alright. I have assessed the pain.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been? Ah, of course. Yeah.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
Hey! That triggered something! Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the—
No.
How come she responds so much faster?
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts from all over the world.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built?
Home is just home.
Okay.
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on.
is this a broom?
Wait! She really is a robot?
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I,
Are you serious?
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her—
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just.
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
Preparing for ducking. Defensive mode engaged. Cleaning floor. Installation chamber deployed. initiated. Sorting small objects. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Clear and concise descriptions of physical motions but no plot. Category: martial arts.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger. Introduction of ancient machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically
What in the world? She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow. It's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes. Shilonen, is this a relative of yours?
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient...
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally...
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natland shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised he even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her...
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is...
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient... It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the Lyanka.
Malfunction. This is not the way. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a...
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay! Back!
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly... Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike! Why couldn't it hit Kniech on the head?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you. Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the description was a... humanoid machine. Looks like a maid. Highly destructive.
Wait! Kniech! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon. Wanna...
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
All right. I'm sorry. Let's go meet these merchants then.
In Nefa?
Inefa! They found you at last!
My apologies.
Oh no, your memory's gone again? Even your.
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
So, are you her manufacturers?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
I know?
Promise me. Remember.
Malfunction.
Enough.
Looks like she's getting worse. Is this all our fault?
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's...
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from
Not cry.
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you...
That's the thing about Nod Cry. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Not cry.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They've made some big moves in Nod Cry lately. It's caused...
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard?
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were, just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, we figured...
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the...
And it was smooth sailing. Until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming into...
Weird machines? Enefa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave.
Really?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for some.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, Anne Shalonen is the one who woke...
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Anefa. She only woke up because of her build qualities. Her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlan's source...
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix...
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something I know picked up, and as for the memory thing, Anefa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan.
Please, explain in more...
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, and although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt, until one day you were sweeping the floor and suddenly you forgot your own strength. The worst part of that was, Anefa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the...
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Anefa has been searching... Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nodcry recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way.
No.
Didn't think so.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse. But it only lasted... I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natlan...
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. And now... I wonder if that battle just made things worse.
Poor
My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard...
Perhaps coming to Natlan...
Well, it's too early to say. And don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into researching this...
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back, safe and sound.
So, why don't you all stick around here and... Your ship got attacked. And since then...
Yeah.
How about the flower feather?
Flower feather clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code.
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person...
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this.
Also, Inefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she... A backup plan?
Backup plan. Memory.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back.
Oh, yeah, okay, because that's...
I do. I also...
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini?
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and buy a how. Actually, that's...
You're being very...
Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've said!
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today.
That's because I fainted from your... Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is? Who cares? She's a... The last few days really flew by. Do you think Inefa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan? Let's go see how they're doing! Do you think Inefa will like this gift we... See? See?
Are you sure? Cause when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the
Hey, you hear that?
That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight between Kukuku and
You guys, it's just making... Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert? Beep beep?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, cause she hardly ever...
Wait, all by herself?
Inefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition...
Huh. So, losing her memory...
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up... All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now. We've tried get...
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it. It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one.
But what if she doesn't? This might be... Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Not Cry have left to go home...
Already? Wasn't it...
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us. And he doesn't want to... He thought we should at least make sure Inefa wasn't getting any worse. To be honest, I can kind of understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your...
No, she's from Not Cry. She met my dad after he moved there. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so...
Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how Inefa's doing. You bet. And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure... Although, I guess we...
Who knows? Can't we go to...
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of... Oh, really?
Threat eliminated.
Inefa!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Chat mode, huh?
Good morning. Nice to see you again.
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment.
Where did you get greatment from?
Yes, my cognition and language modules are recovering, but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs.
It's more like...
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is...
It doesn't have a function.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, a cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats.
Yes, exactly. You got...
But is this not tit for tat?
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your...
Memento? Important memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of... That's right, a souvenir. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000... No. Everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as you... Besides, I have... If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, you were once... Well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll... Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Inefa? Inefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module
Is it because you've been fighting for too long?
Back?
Yeah, of course. Everything else...
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather
Memory data? So...
It does. Even now. But if I do not
So...
When memory data serve...
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happened...
Assessing relative combat keep...
1/5?
Traveler. Risk. Mitigated. Strategy.
I can't thank you enough for...
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back.
Hey now, you'll see her again.
Arieta. Amu. Joashin.
Huh? Inefa?
Also. What does it...
That's a... Oh, and we forgot...
Not cry.
Huh?
Cognition module. All the memory data. If I do
Phew.
What is it that you're afraid of?
Finding near synonyms for mind. And conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split...
Huh. Now that's a tough question. But if you want my opinion, no matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. I guess you could say it's somewhere you... Wherever it is that... Of course, Everyone's situation is different, and I don't know how applicable my.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Don't be afraid to recover.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction.
Oh, it's Lolly.
Why?
Ancient
If you think I didn't hear that after you parted ways, can each put him in finally?
sovereign ruler.
It is, and I always assumed it. Wait, really? Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not. They had superior intelligence and greater but one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of a How's mouth...
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing.
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And...
Lost.
Yet, despite that, a How seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby.
What? Inepa?
Could be. Kanich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on a...
Darn!
Not completely. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. She ruled over what is now the records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secret...
Huh? Shaska, did you know this?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Leonka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and saurians gathered around her, united. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name.
Oh, you mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed.
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details. It's very possible that this is mere speculation, or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what if she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels in the savage conflict and chaos that followed,
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution.
I'm fine. This didn't...
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection. I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're... Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you can. Well, I need to get going now. If I find...
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Hello, traveler. Well, see See, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler, the Inefa.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how apparently she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that's...
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. But the rest is lost to history.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign... I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mine goes mad?
The point is, if Inefa really does originate...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be in...
Chaska? What?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that, see, Lolly's spell only works. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is... Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasing... Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then...
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past...
Even if the past and future Inefa are a
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take... But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird. Not Koichi. Not... If Lianka was here, I have every confidence. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her.
Fine.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned. Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you...
Help! Someone! Oh!
Paimon!
Oh, right, and
Did something trigger a new memory?
no idea.
Okay, roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first?
Target acquired. Activating a night.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Mine to wield. Into the wind. The birds come!
Defensive mode engaged.
Solidify!
nature.
Let's light it up!
One with wind and cloud. Order cut.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Stabilize.
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working.
Well. An ancient relic from Natlan. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch.
Let's fall back.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'll be okay. I just...
Why would they do this?
Look.
I...
Wait. Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talk even now.
Really?
Hypothesis. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're
I have seen...
more random...
Wow!
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and...
The Fatui invaded my territory.
Why is it getting so choppy?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automatons...
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending a request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to...
Mirror of the Dawning Morn?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to...
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please...
I think... She wants me to go with her to return the core.
Wait! You mean... She knows?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name. 11th Lord.
What? So, Inefa is the 11th sovereign?
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What proof do you have?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you...
Inefa?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore...
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What?
You were split, then exiled, and...
This is getting weirder.
Excessive signal interference. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler...
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Marionette? How?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nashatown. But I think...
Is that right? How come...
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh?
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. Look, I know the news about the Eighth Lord and Marionette is very...
Understood. Destination cancelled. Yes. New destination.
Traveler,
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some...
You're not coming back?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't worry. Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going...
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens...
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Has it malfunctioned on us?
Leroy, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Zhuoxin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure? You're not wrong. We need all... Still, even with your ability, why the sudden request for assistance from the Eighth Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Liang...
Hey! Chaska! Amu's ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods. Should we tail him? He won't know he's being...
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? Dig a random tunnel in the mid...
The territory was sealed by Leonka. This was what...
Hey! That was pretty clear this time.
Getting closer. Increased activity and Leonka sealed the territory.
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal's still pretty...
Leonka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding. Later, the Fatui found a weak point.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. What do you think? Anefa? Oh no! What's she doing? She's charged right...
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? All right then.
The campaign begins.
May knowledge guide you.
Wish me luck.
Cognition module unstable. Attempt.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatuid. Currently, I am but a lowly service ball. The 8th Sovereign Ruler. The Priestess of Floral Candles since...
The 8th Lord? You're Lianka's dragon mother?
8th Lord.
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you...
Lianka rescued me? Memory.
Yes. Lianka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect...
How does forgetting ever...
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our mind.
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this in...
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the...
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of...
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding...
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare...
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stopped, but since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay...
From now on, your name's Inafa.
So too has the exile.
This is...
Automated defense system privileges overridden. Come quick.
Hey! Hey!
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well...
This is just a secondary. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're...
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back...
Yes,
Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunction is part of the sovereign ruler's mind. It was not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Now you shall perish! Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it. They'll be...
You doing okay, Inafa?
I know. Unidentified data, unnecessary. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Over there! We can use the access module to...
individuals.
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot.
Now calling access module. Welcome back. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
It tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator 3.
Uh-oh! They're...
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time.
Let's head through here. It'll take us...
Solidify! This is order!
Let the show begin.
Shine down! Come with me. Annihilation mode. Installation to work. Clouds high. The birds come!
This passage is only used for drainage and entrance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for ambush.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan.
What the? Does this mean they planted those
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source...
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, it's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done
This time? No. No more. Not after...
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here. Not just to Natlan, but to...
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're right.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not...
You ungrateful louse. Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that...
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation.
And before you think about disappearing...
I can't do it.
I'm sorry.
I can't. I won't do it. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's...
So you're gunning for the worst?
This is our mistake. We let you have it too.
I think it's time.
Huh? Enefa, Traveler.
The 11th Lord.
Wait, the controller. Without that...
You thought...
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been
Congratulations, Joshin. Your job is finally done. With you here.
You were playing me for a fool.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins.
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's too. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler.
Further inside?
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory that meets the eye. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in.
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler pine.
You never know! These are...
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is...
Finally, a voice of reason.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks.
This is all my fault.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time?
That was a long way down. Traveler? Enefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report.
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue! Oh, and we're back to beep beep again?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, when the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back.
Don't worry about...
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
More automatons!
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your...
Enefa. Traveler.
11th Lord. Do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why?
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer...
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once... What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against you.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she...
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon... Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then...
We severed that part of her mind, and securely locked it away.
So... she...
Yes. Although the curse she placed upon you yet...
So that's what that thing is.
So... she was severed and killed off, but... Inefa survived.
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but complete. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must... I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction. It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochkanatlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal, but all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all...
Whew, that was a lot to take in. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets head... Thanks!
Curse. It fits my hypothesis. And it seems to...
In that case, shall we keep going, like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their acts... Besides that...
I'm so sorry. It says in my they're hardly the most... I'm gonna rest here for... Oh, and I'm so sorry. It says in my they're hardly the most... I'm gonna rest here for... Oh, and
Administrator 2. Administrator 3. I... After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the...
Inefa!
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom...
I wasn't alone.
In any case, a few moments from now...
Here I am. So close. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory. If I regain all of my memories...
Promise me. Remember, you...
It is. But if that is the case...
Don't worry, Inefa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the and yet...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal.
The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign...
Do you think Inefa's okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
Ah! It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something!
Unnecessary.
What the...
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Inefa? Why? And whose voice is that? The 8th Lord? But why would Leonka's mother attack us?
Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insect. And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she. There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one Lord for I am the Almighty Dragon Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers. Kneel before me.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole
Inefa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smatter.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, no living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those
good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the Eighth Lord. Her folly, I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous Eighth Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one... This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child—
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! And you malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! It is time to correct the injustice of the past! I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to— Mirror of the dawning morn, please come. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administration. Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it is. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall— wretched malfunction!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds.
Is—
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Inefa! Hey, Inefa! Wake up! She's gonna be okay, right?
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move for a machine. I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight?
The Fatu?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects. As reconnaissance missions go, so let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the dawning morn. Show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology. No wonder. Marionette. But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! So be it! Since you seek a new place to be— Welcome to your new home! Where we all Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
Even if we defeat her,
there is no escaping the destruction. Here in the depths is where you belong.
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last
I must.
Illogical. You are not. We are back where we belong. Now.
No. Somewhere in my memory.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Notcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Inappa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
It's Aneka! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, you can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
A moon wheel? That was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. It can't be.
Break the shackles you were born with. Transcend the curse you were given. Follow the path of war, choosing till you discover where you belong.
The sheer blasphemy! Willingly handing such a sacred artifact over to a usurper! Filthy spark! Malfunctioning degenerates!
No matter how long it takes you, and no matter how many millennia you forget along the way.
Gather! Shine down! Against nature. One with nature. Clouds high. Birds come! It cannot be.
Farewell. Last of the Sovereign Lords.
Aneka! Your core!
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the Foundation. Calculating.
30 minutes? Huh.
29.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake.
Estimated time to Foundation cave-in.
Huh?
A place to belong. I too once yearned for it.
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked?
Be patient, okay?
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground.
But...
if we're here much longer without any progress...
Oh! You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
We finally escaped! You alright there, bro?
Ah, another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And enough.
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me?
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Anefa tell us the whole story.
Sovereign rulers, mirror of the dawning morn, priestess of floral candles, and skyborn feathers.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry? In an endless cycle of...
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still...
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of...
Well, I was born and then reborn in that land. And it was the people of this nation who set me. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes.
Well said.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter?
Oh, shoot!
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to... The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this. Nor is the Nod Cry appreciated.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you?
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried, we welcome everyone. From old friends to old enemies turned new friends.
Go and find...
I think... Here it is. The cryptex.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3...
Yes, the sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down.
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good. What's with the firecracker? Ugh.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises. Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write.
I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Mirror of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the Eighth Lord's territory, but they quickly saw through it. Lianka took advantage of her arrogance. She was far more powerful than I at that time. So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the Eighth Lord's territory. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. When the time comes, the Eighth Lord... She never betrayed Dragonkind. Even though she harbored goodwill towards human beings, she never once doubted herself or tried to escape. Even if Lianka really had wanted to secretly rescue her, just as Lianka was determined to stick to her own path, the Eighth Lord remained a proud sovereign. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. You mean, this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core. According to the Eighth Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Mirror of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the... I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future. Having spent most of the last 2,000 years in Nodcry, memory damage. Detected. Hypothesis. Most of my memory data was damaged when I used it to but I will never, again, forget the people and things. I plan on staying in Natland for the immediate future.
scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.